Thanks for stopping by and checking out this video. I'm going to try to keep it short and sweet and not ramble on, but I tend to ramble on, so we'll see. First off, great truck. Ready to run. Vanquish, the VS4-10 Phoenix. Very awesome. Everything on this truck, you pretty much can just get away with. You take it right to the trail, you won't have any problems. Throw a battery in there, you're good to go. The problems, I'll just bring them up right now, and then I'll get into all the things I like about it afterwards. But the tire foams, the compound is lacking. It doesn't fill the tire all the way. There's a little bit of a gap between the sidewall of the tire and the foam. When you're doing some steep angles on the side like that, the tires will roll over on themselves and the truck will flip prematurely when it shouldn't. They do have wheel spacers that come with the kit, or axle spacers, or whatever, hub spacers. There's some type of spacer. It kicks your tires out a little bit more, gets you more width overall of the vehicle, which is nice. I have that on there. I'm running a 3S, what the hell, 5200 milliamp or whatever. Nothing too fancy, but I'm planning on putting a better motor in ESC, so I just went with the 3S out the gate. The steering servo is okay. Let me find my controller there. This is, putting some pressure on it. It starts getting a little twisted up. I got some video that I'll cut in at some point to show a little issue I ran into with the steering servo. Nothing is broken yet on it. I have sticking out to many trails, hitting mud, water, rock, wood, and yeah, everything's good. The tires are nice and grippy. The power and weight ratio and stuff where the motor is and all that, no problems. I like it. It's got a lot of weight up front, the motor being nice and low underneath here. Kind of reminds me of my first crawler, my Ascender, the Vatera Ascender, which the motor was up front, which was different than most, or in the battery pack, I think actually was up front, and then the motor was in the rear. But they put the weight up front, which was smart, instead of keeping it in the middle or in the back where you don't really want it. But yeah, the shocks are awesome. There's some decent big bore shockers in there. They do the job well. Things I would upgrade: motor and ESC, steering servo, and foams. The transmission is awesome. It's got the dig feature and the overdrive feature, which out of the box, ready to run. All you got to do is hook a servo up to it and a servo horn. Program it into your controller here or your transmitter, and you're good to roll. Yeah, it's got it over here, the VFD twin transmission, so that's nice. It's got the F10 steering angle detail, whatever the heck that's supposed to mean. I'm just reading the top of the box here, which you can go to other channels that have more in-depth information. I'm not that much of a RC guru where I know a bunch, but look at all these extras they give you, all these parts. I don't know what half of them do, more than half, but they go on the truck, so if something breaks, hopefully I have a replacement, or if I want to customize it, I have it. I know a lot of it's interior stuff. There's steering wheels and shifters and stuff, so you can put the interior in it if you wanted to in the future. The bed sides, obviously, the ready to run doesn't come with those, but the hookups and mechanic, or the hardware to put that together is probably in here somewhere, I'd imagine. Stuff for the transmission, all these stickers, that's 5-10 horsepower a sticker. You know how that works. So I mean, light cover things, I mean, there's just so much extra stuff they give you that I feel it's well worth the money. So I'm gonna go cut to a clip here outside, and on the other side of this wall here, where I have a big pile of wood, and we're gonna see this thing crawl it, and you can see for yourself what it does. And then I'm also going to clip that video in with the issues with the tires and the steering that I ran into, and maybe some other stuff. But yeah, let's get to that. Alright, this is one of the downsides of the kit here. Tire foams. Look at that front tire, rear tire also. Put some power behind them, and that sidewall just folds over. Not really helping. And then also trying to steer right now, the servo for the steering servo is a little lacking. Going left, alright. Going to the right, that's as far as it goes. Show you the other side real quick. Of course, there's that going on behind us. It's not really bound up on anything. This ain't got the power.